Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be making bacon in the air fryer, and I'm actually going to be comparing two different ways to cook them. So please make sure you stay tuned. Sorry about the lighting, everybody, but I'm recording in the early hours and we just don't get enough light in our kitchen. So I'm trying to use different light sources, and I just noticed the table is moving and the camera is moving like crazy. So that's a great start, right? So we've got a twin packet of unsmoked back bacon, and I got this from Lidl's. I would normally get the smoked ones, but they didn't have any. At least I couldn't find any. And it's got 16 rashers, so I'm just going to be using one pack, so there will be only 8 rashers. And what I'm going to be doing, I will just put 4 in each of the baskets. So I've got a Ninja air fryer, because they shouldn't be on the top of each other. They should just be put in the air fryer single layer. So I'm just gonna peel this up. I do not wash the bacon. I know most of the time I tend to wash the meat, but not the bacon. I know it's very controversial. Some people don't wash the meat at all. But anyway, so I'm just gonna prepare this, and I'm gonna get back to you when it's ready to be put in the air fryer. What I also wanted to say before I actually put the bacon in the air fryer, the reason I wanted to do this recipe, because when I was doing a bit of research about what sort of recipe or how to do it, none of the recipes were really conclusive enough for me, because I don't really know if it's supposed to be putting the bacon rashers on a crisper plate or just put it at the bottom. And I watched different videos when I was reading different recipes. Nobody actually mentioned it, so I thought I'd put the video together, and I'm actually going to be comparing which is the best way to make bacon in your air fryer. So should we be using the crisper plate, or should we just put the bacon at the bottom of the air fryer? So now finally I'm just going to be popping this in the air fryer after all this talk. I do have the Ninja air fryer, but this recipe would definitely work with any kind of air fryer. So the comparison I'm going to be doing, actually managed to put 2 rashers in because they are quite big. So as you can see, I'm going to be using the crisper plate on the left side, and I've taken a crisper plate out, and I'm just going to be using the base of the air fryer. And the recipe, I'm actually quite excited about the result. I don't know why. The recipe says anything between 5 to 10 minutes. So gonna pop the Ninja on. I'm gonna be matching it because I want to do proper comparison. So put it on air fry. I got 200, and I'm gonna turn it down to 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, I'm gonna have a look. We'll have a look together and see how they're gonna compare. I have a feeling that we may have to put them back for another few minutes, but let's see what is the best way to cook bacon in the air fryer. So the 5 minutes is up. Let's have a look. So that's not bad actually. Crisper plate, I think it's all down at the bottom, not much fat at all. And the other one, actually very similar. This one looks a little bit more under than over, but all in all it's very similar. Obviously the left one is looks a little bit crispier. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop them back for another 3 minutes on 200. So they will be in the air fryer for, I think, for about 8 minutes. I'm going to have a look, but I think they will be, obviously depending on how crispy you like your bacon. By the moment, obviously crispier on a crisper plate, but the other one is not too far behind. Before I'm going to put them back on for another 3 minutes, I turned them around and I just wanted to show you. Still a little bit longer, but now in this one you can see it's a lot under. So with the crisper plate, it seems to be cooking so much faster. Now I just pop them back in for another 3 minutes. So the 3 minutes is up. Was super crispy. And super crispy here as well. So I would say 8 minutes if you love crispy bacon, but otherwise reduce the time. Maybe look after about 6 minutes. But the results, very similar, I would say. I'm gonna do, so this is the crisper plate one and this is the other one. This one just looks a bit more dried out, more crispier. This one looks a little bit meaty. Again, I think personal preference. If you want to get rid of all the grease, then just use the crisper plate. And then I'm gonna just turn these around and we'll have a look. I will just try to cut them. But I'm gonna be putting the next batch in as well. But if you make more than one batches, then you need to reduce the temperature because already the air fryer is hot. So what I'm gonna do, I will just put the remaining rashes into these two. So I will carry on the experiment, but I will just do 5 minutes and we'll have a look. But in the meantime, I'm gonna take these out and we can have a look together. So I've taken them out. Don't know if you can hear it. So this is quite crispy. This is not so much. I think this one retained a little bit more grease as I expected it. But altogether they were in the air fryer for 8 minutes. And I have a feeling in the future I will be reducing the time, maybe for about 6 or 7 minutes, maybe 6 minutes. But let me just pop the remaining bacon back into the air fryer for 5 minutes and we'll do a final comparison when they are all done. So these are the other two slices. As I said, I'm just gonna pop them in for 5 minutes because the air fryer is already preheated. I have a feeling that they won't need more than 5 minutes. So this is the second batch after 5 minutes. Again, if you look, very similar. So I'm gonna flip these over and I will pop them back only for 1 minute this time. I actually thought they would be more cooked after 5 minutes because obviously the air fryer had been preheated already. So the second batch is going back for another 1 minute on 200. So the 1 minute is up. And yes, just like before. Again, you can actually see the difference. In this case, a lot better because definitely the left one is dry. Alright, the final verdict. So you probably can see the difference. So these 4 were in the crisper plate and these 4 were just without the crisper plate. So I just popped them on the bottom of the air fryer. Definitely super crispy. So the verdict is, what I'm going to do in the future, we like crispy, but this is a little bit too crispy for my liking and we don't mind a bit of grease. So I think I'm going to be using the air fryer without the crisper plate because I have a feeling even when we reduce the temperature, it will still be a lot more dry. So if you love crispy bacon, by all means, I think you should be using the crisper plate. Do maybe 200 degrees, but do maybe 5 minutes and turn it over. It actually applies for both of them. But especially keep an eye on the bacon if you use the crisper plate because they tend to dry out a lot quicker. And the one on the right, I mean, you can see there's not too much grease at all in comparison. So it's a hard decision, but I think all in all, if you like super crispy, use the crisper plate, but keep an eye on the time. And if you don't use the crisper plate, then you will end up with a little bit more meatier bacon, less dried out. So for me, the winner is the non-crisper plate. Please let me know in the comment which one you're going to be doing or which one you've been doing already, because I would love to know, do you like crispy bacon or you like a little bit of grease with your bacon just like me? I hope you enjoyed this video. I actually really enjoyed it. It was so much fun to do because I really wanted to know, should I be using the crisper plate? And I wanted to do this comparison for a long time. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for coming back to check this video out. And thank you very much for finding me if you're a new viewer. Please don't forget to check out, because I did a jacket potato challenge where I actually compared the jacket potato in the air fryer versus the jacket potato in the Instant Pot. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to link the video to this one where I actually did the jacket potato in the air fryer. But if you want to check out the challenge, then go and check it out. It's one of my earlier videos. Thank you very much for tuning in today. I shall see you in the next one. Have a lovely day. Take care. Goodbye for now.